51:54, give or take a few seconds. And according to the SRL channel, we are underway, so we should be seeing that shortly. We are not going to see any wheel mixes this time. Might be. Oh wait, wow! Dark Shadows gets the wheel mix. Very impressive. Strategy that potentially can save time in World 1. Not used by many runners because it's very difficult to hit the precise mix, especially in a race setting. And it only saves up to 5 seconds. If you then use time over just going powerless, but Dark Shadows is deciding to use wheel. It's really interesting. That's currently in the lead. To see here, oh, what Potts already did. I missed it already. So they're gonna inhale 2 enemies and split them at the mini-boss. And some mini-bosses in this game, if their health pool is small enough, you can kill them with 1 double star just like that. So that's what both runners did here. Power back. Ooh. But he just lost it there again. It's a little unfortunate. Clean play from both runners so far. Thanks for the encouragement, chat. Appreciate you. Really clean movement here. Really clean. Dark Shadow's not far behind, just exiting 1-2. So, a little bit of background about these runners. Pottsachu began running this game, I believe, back in December. Really quickly. It's been less than 6 months. And he's in the top 10 leaderboard for this game. And Dark Shadows just joined when the tournament was announced. But he has improved fairly quickly as well. PB of nothing to scoff at. Pottsachu has really clean burnings. Excuse me. To take out several enemies on the way. It's having a little bit of difficulty with the Mr. Frosty fight, but manages to pull it out. A high root and losing burning, unfortunately. Shadows is having a bit of trouble here. Pottsachu is on the familiar first boss of Kirby games, Wispy Woods. Nothing but stand here and take a beating. 12 burnings is all it takes for Pottsachu to finish off World 1. With a 3:29 World 1, which is very, very impressive. Perfect burnings through the coconuts. Dark Shadows is coming up to Wispy Woods now. Still with burning in hand. Also, well-timed burnings. So, a discrepancy between the skill levels of these two runners. As I stated earlier, Pottsachu is a top 10 runner of this game, while Dark Shadows just started when the tournament was announced about a month ago, or almost 2 months at this point, actually. But Dark Shadows, as I know, he also getting in several other tournaments, like Link to the Past Randomizer. Pottsachu do another double star to take out the Grand Wheelie. Shadows is a busy man. While Pottsachu, as far as I know, he's currently only running this game, so... DarkShadows is still doing very well. One stage difference between the two right now. Here, let's see how his water room is. If he does this right, he should be able to swim by most of the fish without getting hit. Pretty bad at this. Oh, he nails it. Beautiful. I almost never get that. I'm really bad at that room myself. Wheeling through the end of... So here is the first Meta Knight arena of this game. So typically the most efficient way to kill these guys is just to drop your ability and suck and spit them, because most abilities take 2 or more hits to kill, while sucking and spitting will kill them instantly. So I'll point them out later on. 2, 3 right as DarkShadows enters it. DarkShadows playing it a little more safe, electing to kill all the fish. But grabs Spark. The shocking TikTok into submission. Let's see how DarkShadows Meta Knight's fight is. Oh, that is right at the beginning there. Of course, you saw Meta Knight. Everyone knows who Meta Knight is, but these building fighters, these are like Meta Knight's minions, and they're called Meta Knights with an S. I don't know. I'm not sure whose decision it was to name them that, but still about a stage apart. Not make the cannon jump. It is possible to jump through there while not being hit, but it is really precise. Hopefully he doesn't lose Spark. Hit, oh no. Okay, he decides... Oh, this is way too close. Meanwhile, Pottsachu is also getting hit in the wheel room. So these runners may be having race nerves right now. Abs, the pet brew, in the next room, and he's out with 3 health. DarkShadows gets an easy kill on TikTok again. Okay, so Pottsachu just grabbed High Jump, which is one of the primary movement abilities of this game. As you can maybe tell from the name, it's used for vertical movement. The only attack is just jumping up very high. It also is very fast. A lot of damage. Unfortunately, Potts takes a hit from Paint Roller. But he finishes off the fight. The thing about High Jump is when you use it offensively, as you are to the enemy, you'll do more damage. So you want to really just be right next to them if you want to do the most damage and kill the fastest. Unfortunately... Okay, let's see if Potts can nail this. Pretty good, pretty good. DarkShadow's gonna take some safety health. Not on both of these streams at once. So if you can get the strong hitbox of the High Jump while standing right next to them, it does a lot of damage. It's one of the most damaging abilities in the game, so the fact that there's that makes it a really good, and it will be used quite a bit. Especially in butter building, which is a building, so there is a lot of vertical movement in this world. zone high jump, finishing up 2-5. Okay, coming up for Pottsachu is one of the most frustrating mini-bosses in this game. Bugsy in 3-2 is a very random mini-boss. If he grabs you, he can put you in an animation that is very long and very time-consuming. So let's see how this fight is. He has to space just right with his sword. Really cooperating, keeps fading back. Damageless fight by Potts. Very well done. Meanwhile, Dark Shadows getting a quick kill on Paint Roller. Also very well done. So Dark Shadows starting off Butterbuilding now. Pottsachu out of 3-2. Not the greatest amount of health. He elects not to take a soft reset. I'll explain what that is later if we do see one. Or I could just explain it now. Button combination, it's A-B start select in this game at the same time. Then you reset the game right back to the title screen. So that will lose your ability if you have one, but there's points in route, the any % route of this game where you don't have an ability in between stages, so that's an opportune time where you can soft reset and get back 2 lives and full health to ensure that you won't die in the next stage. Much time, only 2 seconds per reset, or 1.5 approximately. Electing not to drop high jump and use the risky strat. Oh, this could be... Oh man, Pots are scaring me. Pots are scaring me. Oh, and he's going to take a death. Oh, and he just decides to reset. Fighting it through. This is the backup strat. There's a museum in Butter Building that you can just grab on the overworld, so Pottsachu's going to take another tackle at it. This is going to fight Bugsy. Really good fight so far. Gets squashed a little bit. Potts seeming to be having a little more difficulty. Shadow's chance to catch up if he gets a cleaner 3-4, but takes yet another hit. And there's maximum tomato waiting right there for him, so. Still in the lead. Ooh, takes a hit from the Bronto birds. 1-tile gaps are really hard. Oh, and then takes a death, unfortunately. He's gonna try again. 1-tile gaps are really frustrating in this game. So, you need to be pixel perfect to go down those gaps, which of course is not normally a problem in casual play. And speedrunning can be really frustrating. Pottsachu seem to have a lot of difficulty with this bonkers fight, something which is really unusual for him, but he finishes it off. About to finish 3-5. Dark Shadows right behind him, having just finished off 3-3. Shadows Meta Knight's fight is so. I forgot to mention earlier, this is one of the exceptions. Since high jump is such a damaging ability, it can actually one-hit KO all of these Meta Knights. So a lot of runners will elect not to drop the ability and just use high jump to clean up the fight. Dark Shadows is doing right here. That is going to be it. Shadows gets in the door without being hit by the... That statue-looking enemy is called Kabu. They can be really annoying because they tend to track your movements and try to ram you. In the game, they can be really annoying as well. Room made very clearly for high jump. Perfectly spaced platforms. Top. Through. So you see, with invincibility candy, you can just get right inside bonkers. Pushes him off. Shadows with a really nice bonkers fight. Pottsachu, wow. I completely missed his Shine and Bright fight. That was beautiful. 3 jumps for each boss, and he is on to Grape Garden. Here, taking a hit from the bomber. Missed something? It is hard to watch 2 streams at once. See if Potts... Okay, he's going for UFO. I'm here. There's a lot of breakable blocks, which can be pretty frustrating. But Potts just has UFO and can float over the entire thing. Just like so. Oh. Dark Shadows making his way up the side of 3-6. And falling all the way down again. Oh boy. Here with this Sword Knight standing sentry over the door. It's rough. Pottsachu making his way into 4-2. This level. But Potts has the route down pat. Gonna take some safety health, very smart. Oh, unfortunately Dark Shadows guess is wrong. So game like to pick one of Shine and Bright to guess and to... So it's complete luck which one goes up first. Just wait in the middle and react to which one goes up, such as myself. It's a safer strat, but you do get about a second of reward if you do guess right. There's preference. So Dark Shadows is now on to World 4. Struggling a little bit with the door. They're very misleading. The only part of the door you can actually go in is the bottom half of it. Little runners. Shadows deciding to take ball here. Clearing a path with a double star, that's a very creative strategy actually. No, Potts having just finished off 4-3. Will he go for the 4-4 wheel mix? No, he won't. Potts has stated his distaste for mixes, which is totally fair. To hit. Wheel mix saves like less than 4 seconds, so he's just gonna run through normally. Start making his way down. A hit from that drowning Poppy Bro. That's one annoying thing about this game. In other Kirby games, drowning enemies don't have hitboxes anymore, but in this game they do. It's annoying in a few places. That being the main place. If you hug the wall, you can avoid damage though. Pot. Dark Shadows. Just going into this Poppy fight with 1 health this quickly. Oh, wow. Right over him. And Dark Shadows using Crash to mop up the other one. Pottsachu taking advantage of this invincibility candy and just running through this room. There, Dark Shadows with a soft reset. Back his health. Is a piercing ability, so it is also used in this fight because Potts, you can use it to kill 3 enemies at once. Now he's going to burn through this. Slicing up everything in his way. I grab the pet brew before hopping on the warp star. See people from Pottsachu's stream in the chat out to support their boy. Hey, Pot's dangerously low on health again, but thankfully there's a pepper right there for him. For the upcoming mid-boss fight. Fuck. And perfectly executed. Slick dodge on what is usually a bad pattern. You do not want to slide towards you while rigging, because it's more difficult to avoid. But Potts avoided it perfectly. To grab high jump. Through before heading off to fight the boss. By Fan. Just chucked against the wall. But with the star spit, he's got to throw himself. The ascent to Krakow. Perfectly timed high jumps. The Krakow fight, oh boy. Pottsachu is so good at this. Oh, he missed one cancel. If you do it perfectly, you can kill Krakow with 5 hits and 5 cancels, and it just looks so pretty. That was still a really, really clean fight by Pottsachu. And he has finished World 4 and off to Yoga Yard. He's on 1 health. I don't think he knows that there is a max tomato in this room. But let's hope he won't take a death on the next room. Stu using stone to fall down this room really fast. Well done. Grabs a trident from the Trident Knight. Right, really well done. Oh. That was really bad luck. Down just where he inhaled the flamer, so bad luck in this room. This room can be really frustrating. F2. About to see the first instance of ball in this run. There it is. Pottsachu will grab it. This is his own strat here that he's very good at. Watch this. So gorgeous. He's the only one who can do that consistently. I've tried it. I hit it sometimes. Other times I completely missed and gotten destroyed. So ball. If anyone here has played it, maybe you've experimented with ball, probably found it very difficult to use. Difficult to use and very hard to control. But speedrunners of this game learn how to use it, and it is the most damaging ability in the game by a long shot. So it can kill it. Boss is super fast. You'll see more of it in the run later. Burning to kill Mr. TikTok. Interesting choice. It worked, and he's through. Five, 3. Gonna be wheeling his way through here. Some sections of this game are really convenient. The game just hands you the right ability for the room that's about to come. Pottsachu's spike shaft. And he nails it. No damage taken. Very nice. Having a clean ascent up to Krakow. ending route, but it's fine. Oh, he gets hit right at the last second. But he'll finish up the fight, and Pottsachu is in 5-4's Meta Knight Arena. Set up different ways to do that room. And others, but also can be more difficult. So, preference for that room. We're in the waterfall room and grabbing the tomato, and falling super fast down through this waterfall area with ball. Oh, and he actually gets hit and loses it. Took him a bit of time, but not too much in the next level. There is a backup fire or sword that you can grab. Soft reset. Good choice. Okay. Bit of a lull right now. Dark Shadows coming up on the ball enemy. Continuing to take fire for this fire line fight. Steal Halo Dude's joke, Ash Ketchum would totally approve of using fire on fire. Through, grabs burning. Hit by the hot head. The pig enemies can be very obnoxious in this room. If they decide to fall down, your ability and slow you down considerably. Dark Shadow's having a very clean bonkers. That was really nice. While Potts is going through 6. I guess. I mean, I actually did not explain what a mix was earlier. So if you inhale 2 enemies with that given ability at the same time, and then you swallow, then you'll initiate a roulette game. So each ability has a 4-frame window where you can press A and obtain the ability. So what Pottsachu is going to do here is inhale these 2 enemies and grab Hammer for the upcoming boss fight. Let's see how the fight goes. This fight can be... oh, and he gets the bad look. Do anything... oh, man, he's just getting terrible, terrible luck. But he pulls through. Dark Shadow's taking the safe path down the spike shaft. Soft reset, no. Nope. Yes, he does. Pottsachu, knowing he has the lead, not wanting to give it away. Ocean. Rocks are orange. The water's kinda orange. Pink, maybe? I don't know. Sky's orange. Everything's orange. What would it be like to, like, swim in a sea of orange juice? Never mind, let's not think about that. Okay, stream froze a little bit for me there, but Dark Shadows seems like he's having a very clean Meta Knight's fire as well. Finishes that off. Right here. Okay. 04. So earlier I explained what the purpose of a soft reset is for. If you reset while between levels, get back. What happened to Pottsachu here? He stopped moving. Go. And his timer stopped. Could have had controller issues there. I know Pottsachu sometimes has issues with his controller, unfortunately. He's back on the move. Anyways, as I was saying, a soft reset. Lose your ability, but you can get back lives to prevent the death or game over. It only loses about 1.5 seconds if you do it as soon as you exit the previous stage's door, so it's a very viable strat. Of course, ideally you would never soft reset at all, but that's very unrealistic. To the world record holders level, but that's just crazy. Bonkers fight, Dark Shadows also taking down. Okay, so I totally forgot to mention, but Pottsachu grabbed Tornado. And what you want to do is you want to keep Tornado throughout the entirety of World 6 of Orange Ocean, because it simplifies a lot of the upcoming rooms a lot. Can lose over 20 seconds. That's not what you want. Pottsachu is very practiced. Any trouble keeping it. Just deciding to grab some safety health. All of wheelies there are here, oh my goodness. Need to get through there without getting hit. Times. Definitely tricky. This room is where using Tornado can happen the most, but Potts, very smooth. In the Gordo, perfect. Wow, really well done. Also hitting the hammer mix expertly. I'm gonna be moving on to Heavy Mole. Getting bad luck from Heavy Mole. Pottsachu is on a 5-5. The fight. Well done from him. Some hits through this water section. Sorry about that, just adjusting my headset. And through here with burning. I'm not entirely sure what's happening with Potts. I think we're having some troubles with speedruns live. Hello. Perfect. Or from the two Frosties there. Well. And this is the toughest Meta Knights fight in the game. For throw, interesting. The Potts looks like he is. That's it. Ooh, but he takes a hit there. But the trouble here comes from the fact that the entire battle is played with ice physics, so very narrow platforms. But that was very clean from Potts. Soft reset before entering Meta Knight. Brave. considering Meta Knight is a very, very luck-dependent boss that likes to block your attacks a lot. Oof, barely clutching it out. Hold on for pots. It's purely luck-based. Every attack he can decide to block it and completely negate the damage. Time can be lost on that night. You get particularly bad luck. A good fight. Now he's on a Rainbow Resort. Looking at chat, I'm pretty behind on chat, but Pottsachu also uses emulators, so both these runners are on emulator right now. Fooler, okay, Pottsachu is going to mix for ball here for the upcoming... This is the next stage. It's a mini boss rush, and can make or break runs. It's very luck dependent. You're using ball, very difficult to control. Pottsachu has 5 health, so he should be okay going into it. Let's see how it goes. To that in a bit about the recording thing. Oh, very clean bonkers. Really good. Cooperating. Ideally, you want Fan to roll at you right away. This doesn't look good. Oh no. If Fan doesn't roll at you right away, he just starts jumping all over the place. Oh, Pottsachu clutches it out. He only has 1 health for Bugsy and Fireline. This could... dangerous. He gets the Bugsy kill. Dying here can cost a lot of time. Pots, you're crazy. He clutches it out. He's going to exit with burning. There's a max tornado at the end of the stage. Wow. I would have died there. Would have been that's crazy. Manages to clutch it out. Of World 7. Ooh, most of the run is smooth sailing in comparison. 7-2 is really what makes or breaks Nightmare and Dreamland runs, especially at the top level. Because dying or losing ball on 7-2 means you have to do it scoreless. Considerably slower. Okay, now Dark Shadows is coming up. I've been neglecting you a little bit. Here. This UFO room. Extremely aggressive, just charge straight into you with no regard for their own safety. Despawn, there is no spawning them again. So Dark Shadows is here without an ability. It's going to be very difficult for him to get a double star, but he gets the right RNG and he nails it. Wow, he got very lucky, but he executed it perfectly. If you don't get a double star from those Frosties, it can take a very long time to kill them, just with single spits. A Knight's fight. Pottsachu is going through 7-4. Javelin Knight. Last Javelin Knight, and he is through. Pottsachu is almost done 7-4. This is a maze of bomb blocks that you have to navigate before floating up the wind shaft in the middle. This Meta Knight is. Nice. Oh. So that was not bad. Is going to take this and move on to World 7 himself. Pottsachu using crash strats on this wheel. Thankfully, he doesn't get too bad of RNG. That can sometimes turn very ugly with the wheel refusing you to give you a projectile for the final hit. And Potts is onto this wind room, which can be very challenging. Some very precise time jumps with the wheel to get through there, but did well by Potts. Burning for this block room. Okay, he gets the ball mix. Got out, but it still worked out. Pottsachu, meanwhile, is wheeling his way through 7-6, which is Kirby's Dreamland. One of the best levels in the game, in my opinion. Very well done. Dark Shadows is also with ball. Very well done, Bonkers. Raiding again, dodging all of Dark Shadows' attacks. This is the most hated boss in the game. More so than any of the main world bosses. Fan is just so fast. But Dark Shadows taking Fan out fairly well. See? And he's got it. Pretty good boss tower so far for Dark Shadows. Meanwhile, Pottsachu. Dark Shadows takes a death on 7-2, unfortunately. Pottsachu is on to King DDD. See how fast. And Potts is going to be on to the final boss right here. This is what happens when you lose ball. Unfortunately, you have to just wait. And Fireline takes forever to give you a star. He only has one attack that will give you a projectile, which is when he jumps up and slams down, but he only does that once every about 10 seconds. It loses so much time. Stream is frozen for a little bit there, but Pottsachu having a good orb is off 7-2. Orb. Two. Oh, I'm sorry, Fooler. So there's multiple ways to record this game that aren't using emulator. You can use Wii U Virtual Console and HDMI capture card, like an Elgato. You can use Game Boy Player with ways to capture video from a Game Boy Player. There are hard mods for DS. Cards can also be used to record this game, so yeah, it is not difficult to record this game without emulator. It's on the final boss. Dean, getting every hit. This boss, Nightmare, requires 6 hits. Every single opportunity so far. You can only hit him when he unwraps his cloak. Oh, unfortunately misses the 5th hit. And the 6th. And this is about to be it for Potts, I think. That's gonna be it. According to Dark Shadows timer, that was about a 44:49 for Pottsachu. A very solid time. Dark Shadows accidentally mixing sleep. Yikes. Can we have some resident sleepers in the chat, please? Dark Shadows deciding to mix again. Pulling out all the stops here. These are just so enemy infested. Abilities almost don't help. Let's hope he can make it through here without dying. Okay, Pottsachu unfortunately does not have an official SRL time because, yes, as Cyclone said, he accidentally forfeit from the race. Not sure if we are going to get Potts in for an interview right now. In the setup stream, or is in the setup channel, so if you'd like to come in for an interview now, Potts, that would way through 7.5. Let's see how his luck is with the Grand Willy.
Well,
Potts, congratulations on your win.
let's not talk about that.
Yeah, it's okay, dude. A win's a win.
Dude, I can't even like describe how unbelievably awful that run felt. Butter building, like,
Yeah,
I just golded. I've golded butter building twice today.
I don't know. Everyone's got their can't really say off day, off run. Everyone's got their off run.
Yeah, and then all the technical difficulty. I honestly stopped caring about the run at butter building. So I mean,
I mean, you win anyways. It doesn't matter. I've never really, I don't know. All the race times that I record on the bracket are like the actual times, not the SRL times. Anyways. So.
Oh, okay. Man, that was. Let's hope that that doesn't happen in my next match because Kenan would stomp me.
Oh, Thomas, his timer reset. It was a complete accident.
Yeah, well, I was doing like I was a little upset at the time, and then I was trying to do a soft reset, and because I have my reset, like I have my split button on triangle and my reset button on square, and then like A and B are circle next. So when I went to do a soft reset, I accidentally tapped square, and since I didn't have any times that were better, it didn't ask me like, "Are you sure you want to do it?" It just did it and forfeited for me.
You use SRL to link to a live split, right?
Yeah, see, I click my live split, I go to races, and I select the race, and it opens up MIRC.
It is really convenient. I should maybe use that sometime, but...
It is, unless you accidentally reset, and then...
Yeah. I know.
I'm just going to the channel now. How's Dark Shadows doing?
Is about to attempt the 7-6 ball mix, and he hits it. Very nice.
Hype! Awesome. I did a stupid mistake.
Enters the moon to hit the 7-6 switch. Maybe for a health refill, maybe for swag. Not entirely sure why, but...
Didn't Thomas do that in a recent run? I'm pretty sure Thomas did.
Race versus Mayazumi, yes he did.
Yeah.
That was for swag, because you know it's Thomas.
Man.
Dark Shadows is on
Where are my
potential
headphones
PB
on?
pace right now, though. DDD doesn't give him the suck. The suck. But still not bad. He got a good amount of damage. And that's... Wow, he finishes DDD.
Oh, I'm not.
And yeah, this is... I think this is on pace to PB by...
What's the CB?
PB's a 5150, I believe, something around there.
Oh, it's gonna be close. You should just...
It's 5154. He's having a good orb fight so far.
Yeah, so technically I lost. How are we doing that? I tried everything, guys.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Oh, Dark Shadows! He clutches it. Okay, guys, Pottsachu has finished with an official SRL time of 50:26.
Well, we finally figured out how to fix it. How many things did I try during that run to undo that?
Like unforfeit and stuff.
I tried everything.
That's pretty funny. It worked out in the end.
50-26. Oh, dude,
It's totally the time I'm putting in the bracket, Kappa.
When was the last time I had a time that was over 50 minutes?
I don't know. Probably would have been. This is on the final nightmare fight with 1 HP, but he's hit every hit so far.
What was his PB?
54.
54?
And looks like he is on pace to PB. He's hit every shot so far. He hits the 5th. He gets it. 51:08. Official SRL time. 51:13, and that is a PB for Dark Shadows. Very well done.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him.
Congratulations. I'm watching the stream, so he still hasn't finished yet. That was fucking awful.
A win's a win, Fots. No need to. Don't. I'm sure Dark Shadows would really love to have a time of like 44:47. Come on.
Was that what it was, the 44-47?
Lines. Give or take 10
Oh.
seconds.
It's okay, so 45 hype.
Okay, I don't know if Dark Shadows would like to come in for an interview. He is in the
He's
setup
Dark.
channel.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Hey.
Yo, Dark Shadows, what's up, man?
Well, at least I can say I hit the 1-1 wheel mix in the tournament.
And you got the ball.
Dude, that
mix.
was hype.
Wait, you got the one. You did wheel mix at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That was hype. I was not. I was like, I was in the middle of my sentence. I was like, we're probably not going to be seeing any wheel mix, and then you went for it and you hit it, and I was like, what?
So ballsy.
Like, oh man, that's good. Congrats on the PB again.
Thanks.
I don't know if you saw what was going on in the SRL chat, but like, I accidentally reset and like forfeited. I lost a minute on butter building, and it was bad. But was that a PB for you, Dark Shadows?
Yeah, that was that. I hit the clock. I hit my timer before I hit dot done, so my timer says 51:08.
Hi, dude! Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, so Dark Shadows, do you have any plans to continue running this game after the tourney, or?
Maybe later. There's a few other things
Later,
I want
yeah.
to take care of.
You're part of the Link to the Past randomizer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Wow.
still got 4 more weeks on that before we hit bracket stage.
Oh my goodness.
4 weeks? Isn't it only like 5 round Swiss? I thought.
No, it's 7 round Swiss.
Wait, yikes. Okay. Feels like it's been going on forever already. All I see on speed gaming is AL2TPR randomizer.
3 races at a time.
Oh yeah, that's got like 200 something races a week. But I'm glad. We could fit in time for this.
Yeah, that's definitely good. Gosh, I'm gonna get off here and I am going to do another run because I've almost PB'd 3 times today. Like by like 20 seconds.
Potts is gonna get revenge on this game, I think.
I am getting revenge because that was complete.
My 7-2, I almost got the ball 7-2. I killed the fire lion, and its corpse touched me. and killed me.
Yep, that's happened to me so many
Worst
times.
feeling, dude. Yeah.
Worst feeling.
Ugh.
Not as bad as dying to the Meta Knight arena in Butter Building and then going back for high jump because I didn't want to do it without it.
Well, I don't know if you guys have anything else to say.
Good luck, Potts. Knock him dead.
Appreciate it, man. We gotta. I think I'm going against Kinnan next, aren't I?
Really exciting match. Well, it's not set in stone. You could be going against Speedman too. Don't sell him
Oh,
short.
oh yeah, I forgot they haven't raced yet. But yeah, Speedman's gonna be in it, but I think Kinnan wants to go after me, so he really wants.
Yeah, you guys. Kinnan bopped you by 1 second, and then you bopped him right back. Like,
that same
day
night. and now I've got 15 seconds on him, so he needs to get another one soon.
well, I won't hold the rest of you you guys too long. You viewers, thanks for watching. There is currently another race. Yes, there's another race going on right now. Chooch versus Zelgan on Speed Gaming 4.
Should be a pretty good match. Well,
Yeah, going to be another pretty tight race. Halo Dude is commentating that one. He's the way better commentator than I am. So he'll give it a watch.
Goofs around the whole time.
Hey, I don't know. I guess that's probably about it from us, unless you guys have any more to say.
No, I don't. There's nothing to say about that run.
All these runners, twitch.tv/Pottsachu, twitch.tv/DarkShadows59. Both really entertaining streams. Great runners of this game and others.
Oh yeah.
It's
And
gonna
thank
be
you to our wonderful commentator MK Cocoon, first time commentating.
Yeah, you're welcome. Someone had to do it. We had no one else. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Thanks. Good night.
Yep, good night, you guys. To all the viewers.